Putin could invade Ukraine in days, U.S. raises threat level fearing bloody assault. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Russia could invade in the next few days, but in the briefing, the White House denied they had told NATO partners the invasion would take place in the next week. He said, "As we've said before, we are in the window of when an invasion begins at any time should Vladimir Putin decide to order it. I will not comment on the details of our intelligence information, but I do want to be clear it could begin during the Olympics despite a lot of speculation that it will only happen after the Olympics." U.S. officials now say the threat is now immediate enough of a Russian invasion for all American citizens to leave Ukraine. It was initially reported that the U.S. believed a fully-fledged invasion will follow a horrific, bloody campaign of airstrikes. Nick Schifrin, PBS's Foreign Affairs and Defense correspondent, posted on Twitter, "The U.S. believes Russian President Vladimir Putin has decided to invade Ukraine, and has communicated that decision to the Russian military, 3 Western and defense officials tell me." He added, "The U.S. expects the invasion to begin next week, 6 U.S. and Western officials tell me," as Secretary of State Antony Blinken said last night. U.S. officials anticipate a horrific, bloody campaign that begins with 2 days of aerial bombardment and electronic warfare, followed by an invasion, with the possible goal of regime change. Mr. Sullivan said a Russian attack would begin with aerial bombing and a massive force, ground invasion. He added, "That could obviously kill civilians without regard to their nationality. A subsequent ground invasion would involve the onslaught of a massive force. With virtually no notice, communications to arrange a departure could be severed and commercial transit halted. This comes after weeks of escalated tensions and failed diplomatic talks between Russia, Ukraine, NATO, the UK, and the European Union. Russia has maintained around 100,000 troops at the Ukrainian border for a number of months, but has always insisted they had no plans to invade the former Soviet state.